Do you want to hear the worst spousal support payment judgment in history? Well, I say in history, but this is quite common, but you're not going to believe this. So Michael Latner and Elisa Klimas of Toronto got a judgment. Well, he was ordered to pay $50,000 a month for 10 years to her, right? Except here's the caveat, or the caveat. They were never married, and they never lived together, and they don't have any kids together. Crazy? I know. Well, here's the story. Okay, so this Michael Latner met her. He's a wealthy businessman. Okay, he's a multimillionaire, but who cares? She is a school teacher. She's got 2 kids. He's got 3 kids. So they both have kids from other marriages. They dated around a decade. They never lived together, lived 2 different places. They would summer together for a couple of months in his cottage. And sometimes they would go to his cabin. He had a cabin in Colorado. So they go do Christmas together, stuff like that. He bought her a 7.5 carat diamond ring. Now and then he would give her more money. He paid off her mortgage to help her out. I mean, you date somebody, you love them, you have money, you try to help, you give them gifts. This is something that should be seen as a plus while you're dating. Like, this is an extra, not something you should count on. Oh, because you gave me money, now you have to give me money. No, it's a plus. I gave you some money. Good for you. Oh, here, inshallah. That's it, though. Anyway, so they date. Eventually, after they vacation together occasionally, he bought her a diamond ring, paid off her mortgage, gave her money now and then because, she was just a teacher. She didn't do much, but she's got her own life. They never lived together full time. They never had kids together. They never got married. Okay, they never presented themselves as married. All right. Eventually, the relationship ended. And she decided, to bring it to court and ask for spousal support, right? Based on this idea of the cohabitation. It doesn't qualify really for cohabitation, but there's been judgments that say you can get spousal support that qualifies as cohabitation even if you guys don't live together the whole year. Meaning, some of these cases, if you have a girl that comes and spends the night every weekend, I say girl because all of these cases, it's always the dude paying. You find me one where an outrageous judgment like that is on the woman's side, and I will take that back. So if you have a girl stays the weekend, you could get hit with So just having someone stay every weekend at your house could be considered cohabitation, and you could be ordered spousal support. Anyway, I digress, okay? She found a lawyer who was willing to push this and argue. That's the point. When you have somebody who has money, you get a lawyer, they'll find a way to argue and to try to extract more money from them. Just Sharon Shore, female judge, saw this case. She argued that, they had presented themselves as a couple, that he owes her money, whatever. And the judge, Sharon Shore, decided, oh, yeah, I agree with that. Ordered him to pay $50,000 a month indefinitely. Indefinitely. Now, mind you, these two are in their late 30s. So Miss Sharon Shore, Judge Sharon Shore, thought it was appropriate to order this guy to pay $50,000 a month for the rest of his life. They never lived together, have no kids together, were never married. Only dated for less than 10 years. Now, he appealed, of course. And the appeal court said, okay, we'll make it 10 years. But still upheld the decision of the Sharon Shore. How outrageous is this? This is like from a nightmare. I think that the government needs to get their nose out of people's business. If people want the protections and the laws that encompass marriage, they get married. If they didn't get married and they don't have any kids, they don't need the government poking their noses. This is 100% opportunism. Okay, she saw an opportunity. Maybe he's going to give me 50 grand a month, and decided to go for it. Because once they break up, that person's going to do whatever they can to screw you over. They don't want to go back to working as a teacher. They don't want to go back to the 9 to 5 or, only that or whatever without the perks. It's just ridiculous. And people don't see a problem in this because there's not riots out in the streets. And that's what I keep telling people. You think that you're safe because you're not married? You're not. Do you think, oh, well, my state doesn't have common law marriage, or they don't have this? It doesn't matter. If you have something and you have an ex or someone that you dated, hires an attorney, they can argue so many different ways to extract money from you, all kinds of stuff. Do you think, oh, well, I'm safe. She just comes to weekend, or I just see her once in a while. And it's like, look, he specifically did not get married. He specifically saw a few months out of the year. They went on vacation together. They both had their own lives, their own kids. There's absolutely no reason. But the main reason they decided to give it was because, well, he gave her money. He gave her a diamond ring. He gave her things that made her accustomed to a certain lifestyle. I'm like, what kind of crazy talk is this? So if somebody is generous to me, is that some sort of contractual obligation, some unspoken agreement that they have to continue to be generous for the rest of their lives? If I donate $100 to a homeless shelter or to a charity, am I suddenly obligated to do that every month? Because now the charity counts on that money. The homeless person counts on that money. You can't just give. No, of course not. That would be ludicrous. Then how does it apply to these kind of situations? I'm sorry if I rant, but I find this absolutely absurd. Absurd. And there's so many cases like this. You tell me what you think. I appreciate you guys tuning in. As always, buy red, sell green. Merry Christmas is coming up, but I'll do another video before Christmas. Thank you.